kind of aware of the Dazed Prize. We saw the exhibition last year.
I know the prize has a really good reputation. I made an application back in May and I was lucky enough to be one of the final 5.
I went online, it was really easy, you just had to send 5 images, so I just sent them off. And then I had an email like a couple of weeks later to say that I'd been shortlisted. So that was really exciting.
I'm Jen and Sam and I work in London. We're based in Bethnal Green. The project we have in the show that's being projected on us now is called In Babylon, End of Love. The photographic pieces are stills, they're screenshots made from the film. The film projections are like an ongoing series. I think we're still playing around with them. And the stage was built for the performance. We found materials here.
We kind of like to do things that are quite sort of site specific. So we sort of work within the context. We had the idea for the films and the photos that were going to go in it, but we sort of wanted to have like this empty stage that would be kind of practical for the performance, but could also be sort of left over as kind of you know, and the remnants of the performance.
My name's Ellie Harrison. I'm an artist living and working in Glasgow. I'm originally from London though. I made a piece called Austerity and Anarchy. It visualises the size of the UK government's expenditure on public services each year from 1950 to 2011, and then contrast with that are instances of rioting. So I'm using a smoke machine to spray out smoke into the dark space every time a riot occurs. The work outside is part of a series of 4 signs that are designed to look like the sort of signs you get outside an MOT place. It's just a visual pun really, to use like the tools of marketing, which is normally used to sell us things, to sort of advertise climate change. So they spin round, and the faster the wind blows, the harder they try to grab your attention.
My name's Bruce Ingram. I'm an artist based in East London. I've made a new piece of work, which is an installation of 5 sculptures, and they're displayed on an arrangement of studio boards. I approach sculpture in a little bit the same way as making a collage. So the things that might have been left over from making artwork has become more interesting to me recently. And I've used that immediate environment of the studio to actually make new work. So this whole process, working in my studio, becomes somewhere along the line an outcome. It's very unexpected. And I've actually put boards down in my studio as well, and I've caught all the process of making. So I use plaster, polystyrene, paints, and as I've made the sculptures, that's collected onto the boards. So the display of the work has this background of the process as well.
We, up until now, we don't really apply for that many things, but maybe we will start doing that. We'd quite like to do some residencies and other projects like that. I know a lot of other younger artists do spend quite a lot of time actually applying for these things.
Writing applications and proposals is a fundamental part of being an artist, and also being able to deal with rejection is a fundamental part of being an artist, and you have to have this sort of self-belief in order to keep going.
The Dazed Confused prize was really good because they commissioned the finalists this year to make new work, which is really important. There were 7 judges and they're very well-known people in the industry. So I think all artists want their work to be seen by people who might work in the art industry.
It's really good for your profile, isn't it? And you're meeting other young artists who are in the show. A couple of them we knew already, and it's quite nice that it's, I don't know, building up like that.
I don't know. I'm not sure if I agree with the whole idea of art competitions, but it just seems to be an inherent part of how the system works.
For artists being put in a competition in a way of comparing artists' work to each other and maybe picking a winner, might not be the motivation to enter the prize. I don't think it's really about winning it for artists. It's actually about putting your work in the exhibition.
My advice would be, don't try and fit into somebody else's box, and don't give up if you believe that what you've got to say is worth saying.